So interesting, funny story is I coached one of the top mortgage brokers in Australia and literally took him from the seats you were there, branding him, took him to the next level, and he became number one. And I remember this guy came to me and says, I want to be number one. Now the interesting is this person stopped getting coaching, they stopped coming because they became what sometimes we call too cool for school. And one of the interesting things about success is that I have still been coached literally for the past 13 years, every single week, no matter what. And I think because you never know who's behind you, and sometimes when you achieve a level of success, you have people that lose that hunger, that lose that drive, that lose that passion. Well, this guy is completely 100% driven and recently became number one. I take full credit for it as well. But he is hungry for greatness, and he's someone you all should do. So please welcome one of Australia's top mortgage broker, Thomas Gion Tang. So I remember our first conversation, you came up to say, I want to be number one. And you drove me back to the Melbourne airport. And you have this so drive to be the best. And so talk to me, what happened between when we had that conversation to you now being number one? And you are very good at evaluating other people, other businesses, and what are they doing, what I'm not doing. And you saw the case of the former number one, what he did, and you said JT did it, and then you kind of added your own that. So explain that journey a little bit.
It's a very complicated journey.
Always is though, isn't it?
If you have the privilege to drive JT to airport, make sure you drive a few more extra loops because he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's funny is I've been here so many times, I knew that. It was that he took the very slow, oh, we missed, oh, you're Qantas, I thought you were Virgin, and they kept going around in a loop. I get you.
And it's an honor to meet JT because it's very hard to find someone who works harder than you. I know there are many business owners here, work 60, 80 hours a week. Probably JT works a bit more, work around the clock. So doesn't matter what you do, I believe you are a subject matter expert. So having a good coach, a Olympic player usually on average have 7 coaches.
It's true.
So you have one coach, maybe that's not enough. You need to have many, many different coaches. And JT, I invite JT to be one of my coaches, and I get the level of certainty. You know, he coached many people who success before or before me. Also, first of all, that gave me the certainty. Number 2 is that JT got a team. So JT got other coaches around him, including Ethan. So then I implement some of because I never done any online marketing before. So then I start to implement that as well. So every small thing I would try and implement.
So what do you do? People take a look at mortgage brokering. Everyone's offering the same. What is it that you do that nobody else is doing? And I do like the fact that you're also a very successful investor. And so you have that mind, that deal. I remember saying, hey, listen, you got to double down on that because you're making everybody else wealthy. So you say, hey, let me start doing my own deals. And if deals that sometimes are not good for me, it's okay. I can help you. So explain what is it that you do nobody else is doing.
So I think walk the talk is very important. Just like JT, before you become a coach, you have other successful business. I believe there are not many brokers are willing to put the money down to JV, invest the same development project with their clients. So being ranked at number 1 commercial mortgage broker, of course I have a little bit cash flow. When I see this a good investment project, some of the developer clients also open to the idea, hey Thomas, you can bring in your own money, and then you can bring some of the other clients' money, and then we can JV. So the clients feel like you have the skin in the game. They probably would choose you as their mortgage broker rather than anyone else because you appreciate their project. And by the way, we also JV the project in Ipswich, which is the places you hate, but they have the highest population growth. Yeah.
So talk to me about what is your process of getting the customer, take them through the journey, right? Because we talked about this as well for all of you. You have to take your clients through a journey, and the journey of wow, the journey of follow up and follow through, especially in a very competitive where a lot of people just go for the cheapest rate, as opposed to sometimes you may get the cheapest rate, but there are things you may not know about that could hurt you later on. Tell us about exactly your process and what is it that you do for people?
With mortgage broking in Australia, many of you probably know there's a clawback policy, which means if you push the clients into one lender and then they change banks or sell the property later on, you're going to pay back 100% commission back to the bank. So we need to be very honest and transparent with the clients and write down everything. Here's the rate, here's the terms, here's the condition. We also want to hold the clients accountable, and we hold ourselves accountable as well. So every conversation we have will be documented. We analyze the pro and con for each product. So we even go down to the way we analyze the lender's product that is outside our panel. So we don't sell those products, but we can do the comparison analysis for them. So they feel like we are the one that helping them to save the time rather than we try to hide something. So they will not compare brokers and bankers when they come to us.
What was the thing you think that was a turning point that ended up being number one? Magazine covers, awards, and everything. What was the thing that you think we did this and it changed the trajectory of my company from being number 3, 4, 5 to then going to number 1?
Being number 1, of course, it's a bit of luck, because at the beginning I thought I'm going to be top 10 only, but then it ended up like, oh, last year and this year your competitors are not doing so well. So in the past 10 years, to have sustained the business growth is very important. I think what we keep doing is looking after our clients, looking after your clients as if they're your mom. So your mom is always your first client, and then you look after all the clients like your family.
And you have a lot of repeat clients too, which is really good. I think what's different is when the market goes up, everybody's amazing and it's because of them. When the market goes down, they blame the market. And I don't do business with anybody who blames the market because A, you never see this. You didn't blame the market. You saw it, this problem, an opportunity to double down. So while everybody's saying, well, the market's down and interest rates are high, that's what everyone is blaming. You took a different approach. You actually doubled down. Is that correct?
Yes, because there's always problem in each market. So we see people's complaint as the opportunity, because people's complaint, if we can solve them, then there's opportunity to us.
So what is the key to your success?
I believe leverage through my team, because I can't service that many of clients by myself. So in the past, I've been seeking good coaches like JT and a lot of other coaches, and I coach the people around me. I want them to grow, and then we actually have a lot of old brokers staying with us in the past 5, 10 years.
So we're dealing a lot with top poppy syndrome in Australia. You're obviously number 1 now. You're more out there, you're present. Does that get into your head about, oh, what would they say, and maybe watch the fail, or is it driving?
I enjoyed the debating with the negative comments. I debate to the end. So I fight back to the end, like 10, 20 comments, I always responded myself. I was in the debating team. So.
I mean, Vanilla Ice always said to me, don't cater to a hater, say later, because you're never going to change their mind. No one's going to be like, I guess he got me, right? So were we wasting energy at this point on those people, or are you just like the kick of it?
I enjoy it.
You enjoy it?
Yeah. The more, the more friends you make, the more enemy you have.
Last question. You said, you know what, I'm also going to go to the investing route, right? And so I just don't want to just be a mortgage broker. I want to be the major player, although you're a major player mortgage broker. Why that push for you to do bigger deals yourself, bigger developments and opportunities?
I forgot who said this, but helping more people will lead to excellency. So my time is my limit. I can only help 100 clients without an assistant. I help 300 clients with 6 assistants, but that's it. But if I help more people to become good brokers and give them a system, then we can help more people. And getting to investment is just, I want the money to work for me. And I learn so much from my clients. It's a privilege. And they open the window of opportunity for me to co-invest. So that's a bless as well.
Well, first of all, I'm coming back here 3 times in the next 3 weeks, which is insane. And one of which I'm speaking to a very large crowd. And I'm going to be bringing you on stage in Melbourne because I'm going to replace the slides of that person and replace it with you. And then if you abandon me in a year, I'll replace it with the next mortgage broker. So I did it once, I could do it again as well. By the way, I really appreciated your drive, your effort, and I'm so proud that you'll be able to do it. And I think, there's so many people who I see speak on mortgage brokering, and they haven't accomplished 1/10 of what you have. It's time for the world to know how great you are. I'm proud of you. Congratulations.